Good morning. It is time to wake up and be wealthy. Hopefully, you have your coffee or tea ready to go and you are excited to build your business today because we're talking something really interesting today. So I have an awesome guest, Allie. Welcome to the show. We're so excited to have you
Hi,
here today.
I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Where do you live?
So I'm in the Orlando, Florida area, just north of Orlando specifically.
How hot is it there right
It's
now?
super hot. It's nice in the morning and then you melt. So I'm inside not melting now.
That's good. That's good. And I'm excited about our topic today, how to plan TikTok ads. This is something that I would love to know more about too. So, what makes you excited about this topic?
Oh, so it's a really cool opportunity to reach new audiences, which is super important right now because all the platforms are changing. So I see opportunities for new creatives and to find new audiences. And so I just want to share like how to plan around that. This isn't going to be super techy, but really like what you should know before you even go into planning.
Good. That's like a good girlfriend that's like, girl, let me just tell you all the deets and then you can make the decision from there. So, okay, so give us all the deets.
100%. Yeah. So I first like little techie stuff that I'm not going to go into detail about, but obviously you need a TikTok ads account. And so you can have your TikTok organic account, get your ads account ready and start with that pixel on your website. If you don't know what a pixel is, it's how to get data about who is best going to fit your product, right? So those are the two techie steps in this planning process, but get the pixel on your website, get that all set up. You don't have to think about it for a while. Even if you're not ready to spend, get it set up.
Yes, because it can start tracking all that data for you of
Yeah.
organic. That's huge.
Yep. So you'll get some data. And then when you're ready for ads, your account is seasoned a little bit. And when you'll have some results and some history to work with on who's come through to your site. And that's going to help get you and your products and your services in front of like your best audience.
Okay, cool. All right, what happens next?
Yeah, so I generally let people know all the accounts that I've started for clients have had a minimum ad spend of $20 per day per campaign. And so that's important when I kind of get to how maybe you can think about your campaigns, but plan for $20 a day. On other ad platforms that looks a little bit different, but $20 a day per campaign. And then when I tell you kind of my campaigns I suggest, I suggest best results with at least 3 campaigns running.
Okay. Is why is three like the sweet sauce?
Yeah, so if you are going to plan your campaigns for TikTok, campaigns are where your ads live, and you can have different objectives per campaign. So if you are building an audience on TikTok, you're building an audience towards your products. That's where I suggest spending some of your time is targeting the right people, finding new people, and getting people aware of your brand, right? And so then the third type of ad campaign you want to run is traffic and retargeting. It depends on where you are at in your business model and depends on where you're at with your audience and your traffic. But you need some kind of trafficking or traffic or retargeting on people who have known about your brand, known about your profile, or done some kind of digging around on your website. And so then what's surprising to some people is you actually are going to have a conversion campaign, but you probably want to have built an audience, gotten traffic so that you can convert with that conversion campaign. So those are 3 campaigns. So when I say $20 a day per campaign, kind of keep in mind a really great ad strategy if you have ad spend and budget and you are planning for it would be with 3 campaigns.
Okay. So the trifecta. I love it.
Yeah, that's
On
a
TikTok.
little strategy magic. And so I usually like to tell people ahead of time, like, can you plan for $20 a day, $40 a day, $60 a day? If you're just going to test and kind of see what happens and have fun with it, I would try that for sure.
I love that. And do you think it's important to organically post on TikTok as you're running those three campaigns?
That's such a good question. And there's 3 ways to answer that. Yes, totally test on TikTok, create some content, have fun with it, see what happens. And then what you can do is look at some baseline metrics about what's happening, right? So you're testing creatives, you're testing trends, or you're testing talking, or you're testing your backgrounds, and see if you can generate some content. You'll see what's doing well. What's doing well organically is going to do well with ad spend behind it. So yes, to answer the first way. The second way is if you are a brand who has some influencer creative out there, you can use an ad specifically from an influencer's account or partner's account. That's called Spark. And what's neat about that is it's an organic video that's already performing well and speaking to your brand on someone else's account. And in working with somebody, you can generate ads that way. So in that way, you don't even have to be posting organically. And then there are brands who are not posting organically who are having results with ad spend on TikTok. So three-part answer.
Yeah.
I love
Love that.
testing organically, and there's nothing's gonna, your organic content will always, when somebody learns about you, they have something to digest over on your organic platform on your account. So that's pretty
I
cool.
love that. And I think that that specific answer is great for the girl next door that is building a business and, she's a busy mama, you know, that short form video content, it's really fun too. And it doesn't take a lot of time, as where if you have to sit down and record a podcast or a YouTube, video, that takes some time. So I do love that the short form video has been modernized more. And
Mhm.
I don't know about you, but when I find something new, I go binge watch
Yep.
everything.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so yeah, that would, because I also feel like if there's nothing there, then I kind of get a little nervous. I'm are they a real person?
Mhm.
So I lean on the side of organic is always really powerful. If you're a bigger brand,
Yeah.
like you mentioned before, maybe
Mhm.
not so much, but like
Mhm.
for that woman that's a business owner, building an online presence, I think it's important. So I love that.
Yes, and you can totally capitalize on any podcast or long form video that you already have and get creative with ways to kind of chop it up and make it short for TikTok. That's
Ooh,
another
great
really
idea.
cool organic trick. If you've got some content already, test it and manipulate it in a few ways and put it on your account and see what happens. It's a really right when you get started, and even down the road, but in your first 100 TikToks, just see what happens and have fun.
I love that. I love that have fun. We encourage fun here. So I'm glad that you're on team fun because it's
Yeah.
important.
Oh, yeah. I live
And when
on
you're
fun for sure.
yeah, and when you're having fun, people are attracted to that. They're like, I don't even know what she's selling, but I want to be a part of it.
Yes. And so that brings me to another point is I have spoken direct. I have a TikTok ads rep. So nice, so helpful. And it really, once I spoke to my rep, I was like, they actually care about us putting out good content and ads too.
Mhm.
And so they have specifically said, have fun with it. The content that you tried the least hard on could be the content that performs well organically and in ads. And that if they directly said, if something's performing well on your organic, try that in ads or use Spark ads. So that's coming from TikTok themselves.
Oh, the coming from the top. I love it.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
cool. Well, and it's I've seen some really big names also then repurpose their TikToks onto Pinterest and run Pinterest ads. So I don't know if you've seen that too, but I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, work smarter, not harder. I love all the repurposing here.
And with some of the new opportunities in the ads platforms, they are changing to give you chances to use that vertical video. What's interesting in planning for TikTok ads is you have almost no room for copy. So if you are coming from meta ads, you are testing different copy options, short, long, medium, emojis, no emojis, right? And so when you are planning for your TikTok ads, it's almost this is a made up stat, but it's like 95% about the creative that you're publishing. There's only a couple of characters that you can use for like who your brand is or a real short call to action. So that's interesting. So it's all about the creative. Can you use text overlay? Yes. I've had a couple of people say, why is this? Can you look at this? Why is it getting flagged? And the text is just like falling off the screen a little bit that you put on it. In other ads platforms, that isn't a problem, but it actually is in TikTok, and they'll say, hey, your text is like falling off. Fix that. So when you're making your organic content, if you're doing text layover, it's fine in organic, but I'm prepping you to plan for your TikTok ads, right? So keep the text nice and visible on the screen.
I love that. This is
I can
also,
save you some time.
yeah,
Yeah.
so juicy. I love this. So for those that are like, Allie, I do not want to do this myself. Please just take my money and do this for me. Do you do that? How can they get a hold of you? Tell us all the
Yeah.
details.
Absolutely. So alleyhassen.com/apply is where you can get in contact with me. We can talk all about your goals and or even just get you set up with TikTok ads. Additionally, if you are new to TikTok, I don't know about you, but when I first opened it, it's like, okay, there's this and this and this, and it just comes at you really fast, right? So I have shared with you a link to train your TikTok, how to train your TikTok. And really, this is training your For You page to cultivate the content that you want to be inspired by and find more people you want to speak to and see what's happening in your world of TikTok. So that's the freebie that I've linked to you. It's really fun. In a few minutes, you can get your For You page looking inspiring. Additionally, TikTok has a really cool free resource, the TikTok ads library, and you can search and get inspo on what's performing well right now in TikTok ads. So you can get inspired, see what creatives are out there so that you can kind of start planning like, okay, you're telling me I don't have to have a lot of graphics. You're telling me I don't have to have like studio lighting. I don't know, like look at the really fun ads that are happening right now, that are performing right now, and see how you can translate them into your own, something new for your brand, whether it's products or services.
I love that. Work smarter, not harder is the theme of today's episode, I feel like.
And it's fun to see like
Yes.
what other people are doing and like how they're testing things. It's a really cool place. So if you Google TikTok ads library, it'll take you right to it.
All right. I love that. So for somebody that is like, I know I should be on TikTok. I don't feel like I have the time, but you're really talking me into this. Where should they start? Obviously making the TikTok account, but after that, like it can be intimidating. So what should they do?
For ads or for organic?
Organic.
For organic, yeah, get my freebie on how to train your TikTok so that you can kind of hone in on some things you really want to see when you open the app. And I would say get inspired. Find a couple of things you can make a point about in 15 seconds, 30 seconds. Maybe it's a list. Like if I showed up and I said, these are 3 campaigns you should plan when you're getting ready to run TikTok ads. Number 1, build your audience. Number 2, retarget. And number 3, convert, follow for more, right? So there's a TikTok. Can I have the video so I can post it? Yeah, so like think in lists, think in easy to digest content in your expertise, in your zone of genius, and that'll get you started.
I love it.
And then have fun.
Yes. Well, and I think we overthink it, and it's just like, just get started. You like how all the big people have built their TikTok or anything is one day at a time, right? Like being
Yeah,
okay with
sure.
being a beginner and just,
Mhm.
again, having fun with it, which I
Yeah,
love.
if I could go back and I remember the first TikTok that I made, and I've helped clients with their TikTok. We've made hundreds and have had some really great results, but in short form video in general. And when I think back to the first TikTok, I was like, okay, I'm glad that's over. Like get your first 100 out of the way, get your first 200 out of the way. And then you'll feel comfortable and you'll grow your legs and, grow your audience and your reach and getting all these steps set up, even if you don't think you're going to run ads yet, would be a good place to, season your pixel and potentially plan to invest in TikTok ads for your offers.
Yes. Plan for the future
Mhm.
of your business, which I
And
love.
it'll save you time and you're like, okay, today, you never know. It's like, today I want to run an ad. Oh, I didn't set up my pixel. I didn't set up my ads manager. I have no content out there. Oh, right?
Yes. We must walk before we run, grasshopper.
Totally. Yeah.
And what is your TikTok handle so they can go follow you and learn from you?
Yeah. At Alley Hassen, ALLEYHASSEN. And I'm on there talking about Shopify, e-commerce, email marketing, all the fun things to help my brands and clients get in front of new audiences and show off.
I love that. It's so good. There's so much power in online marketing. It blows my mind every single day. It's so fun. It's so cool that you can reach people all around the world with being in your pajamas. So it is definitely recession proof and important to make time for it. So
Yeah, I would totally try to make time for it for
yeah.
sure. Do it.
I love it. All right. Well, connect with Allie on TikTok. Give her some love. Let her know that you listened to today's episode. Grab her freebie. It's in the show notes. Before you go, one of my favorite questions to ask our guests is, what does it mean to you to be wealthy?
Ooh, 100% time with my family is
Mm,
the time wealth and the ability to make memories and plan for things that keep us together. That's 100% wealth.
I love that. The memories are worth millions and millions of dollars.
Mhm.
Like, it's so good. I love that you called it time wealth too.
Mhm.
That is, I've never heard somebody say that. I'm like, that's really good. I like that.
Yes, time wealth. I know I've been in business for about 2 years now, and I was teaching high school, and I have had time wealth. And I was like, as long as when I go into business, I don't lose that, I will be satisfied. Aside from metrics and revenue and clients, as long as I was going to have more or the same amount of time that I already had, I knew it was going to be a win for our family.
I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So good. Well, thank you for being a part of the Wealthy Queen movement. We
Thanks
loved
so
learning from
much,
you.
Nellie.
Yes, you're amazing. And I'm sure we're going to have you back because you are just so knowledgeable. So
Woo.
until next time.
Yeah, stay having fun, Nellie. Thanks
Yes,
so much.
you too, Allie.